In just 10 minutes, get the most shocking revelations from Theo Von's 2-hour podcast with Laila Mickelwait, aired on February 4th, 2025. She exposes the hidden dangers of the porn industry, its ties to trafficking, and the dark truth big corporations don't want you to know. Stay till the end. This is information everyone needs to hear. Here are the key takeaways from the podcast. Takeaway 1. The hidden harm of pornography. Many people think of pornography as just adult entertainment, but a large part of it is linked to crime, abuse, and exploitation. Unlike professional productions where actors sign contracts, many videos online involve people who never agreed to be filmed. Some are victims of trafficking, and some are even minors. When these videos are uploaded, it is almost impossible to remove them completely from the internet. Even if a site takes a video down, users may have already downloaded and re-uploaded it elsewhere. Example: a 15-year-old girl from Florida was kidnapped and missing for a year. Her mother only found her when a stranger saw her videos on a major porn site. She had been raped and impregnated, and the videos of her suffering had been watched by thousands of people. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2. How easy it is to upload and monetize harmful content. Until recently, major porn sites allowed anyone to upload videos in just a few minutes, with no identity or age verification required. There were no checks to confirm if people in the videos were adults or had given consent. This created a massive loophole where predators, traffickers, and criminals could upload illegal content without consequences. The more shocking the video, the more views it got, and in some cases, the uploader could make money from it. Laila Mickelwait tested this herself. She uploaded a harmless video of a rug in a dark room to a major porn site using only an email address. The video was accepted instantly. If she had wanted to upload something illegal, nothing would have stopped her. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3. The business model of big porn. Many people assume that free porn is just free, but these companies make billions of dollars through advertising, premium memberships, and paid downloads. The more extreme and shocking the content, the more views it gets, which increases ad revenue. Algorithms on these sites push the most watched videos to the top, meaning content involving younger-looking actors or non-consensual scenarios often gets promoted the most. One of the highest-earning categories on a major site was teen content. While some of these videos featured 18 or 19-year-olds, many involved much younger victims who had been abused or trafficked. The company made millions every month just from this category. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4. The psychological impact of pornography. Pornography can change how the brain works. Watching it regularly floods the brain with dopamine, the chemical that makes us feel pleasure. Over time, the brain builds a tolerance, meaning a person needs more extreme content to feel the same level of excitement. This can cause problems in real relationships because normal intimacy no longer feels as exciting as porn. Many people also develop unrealistic expectations about sex and relationships. A Canadian study found that 1/3 of young men aged 16 to 21 experienced porn-induced erectile dysfunction, or PIED. Their brains had been conditioned to respond only to pornography, making it difficult to be aroused by real partners. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5. The effect on relationships and intimacy. Porn can damage relationships by making people less interested in real-life intimacy. Instead of putting effort into dating, communication, and emotional connection, some people turn to porn for instant gratification. Over time, this can create distance between partners. Some people even lose interest in their real-life partners because they are used to the endless variety that porn provides. Theo Von shared his personal experience, admitting that in past relationships, he sometimes chose to watch porn instead of spending time with his girlfriend. He later realized that this was weakening his ability to form deep connections. We're halfway through the video. Thank you for sticking with us this far. If you're enjoying it, please give us a thumbs up and share it in your WhatsApp groups. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to comment below. To see more videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now let's continue with the video. Takeaway 6. The role of credit card companies in the industry. Many of these major porn companies have stayed in business because they were supported by payment processors like Visa and MasterCard. These companies allowed users to pay for memberships, ads, and premium videos, even when there was clear evidence that some content featured illegal activity. After public pressure and lawsuits, some credit card companies temporarily cut ties with major porn sites. However, insiders later revealed that they quietly resumed processing payments for their advertising services just weeks later. Visa and MasterCard were sued for allowing transactions on sites that hosted child exploitation videos. After the lawsuit, they announced they would stop working with these sites, but evidence later showed that they continued to support them through indirect partnerships. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. Why age verification laws matter. Many governments are now trying to pass laws that require porn sites to verify users' ages before allowing access. The goal is to prevent children from being exposed to porn at a young age. However, the major porn companies are fighting against these laws because they fear it will reduce their website traffic. Some sites have even shut down access in certain states rather than comply with age verification laws. When Louisiana introduced an age verification law, one of the biggest porn sites stopped allowing access in the state. They claimed this was due to privacy concerns, but in reality, they didn't want to lose business from underage users. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8. The connection between porn and human trafficking. Human traffickers use porn sites to profit from their victims. They film abuse and upload the videos, knowing that once a video is online, it is difficult to remove. Some victims have tried for years to take down their content, only for it to be re-uploaded again and again. Serena Flights, a trafficking survivor, discovered that her abuse videos were getting millions of views on a major porn site. Even after she contacted the company multiple times, her videos kept reappearing, causing her years of suffering. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9. The lack of accountability in the industry. Many porn sites claim they are not responsible for illegal content because they don't produce the videos. They only host them. This is the same argument used by social media companies when harmful content is shared on their platforms. Even when these sites are caught allowing illegal content, they face little punishment. Some have been fined, but they continue operating as usual. A major porn site was criminally charged for knowingly profiting from sex trafficking. However, instead of facing real consequences, they were allowed to settle for $1.8 million and avoid a trial. This allowed them to continue their business with little impact. Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10. Steps people can take to help. Many people feel powerless against major corporations, but small actions can lead to big changes. Signing petitions, supporting lawsuits against unethical companies, and raising awareness can help put pressure on these businesses and lawmakers. Over time, this pressure can force companies to change their policies, just like the Trafficking movement led to global attention and major lawsuits. The Trafficking Hub campaign started as a hashtag on social media, but eventually led to government investigations, lawsuits, and stricter rules for major porn companies. Here is a brief introduction about Laila Mickelwait. Laila Mickelwait is the author of Takedown: Inside the Fight to Shut Down Pornhub for Child Abuse, Rape, and Sex Trafficking. She is the co-founder, CEO of the Justice Defense Fund and the founder of the Trafficking Hub movement. Laila Mickelwait joins Theo to talk about why she's taking on the biggest porn websites in the world, the issues of sexual crime and sex trafficking online, and what can be done to make the internet safer. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this summary of the Theo Von podcast with Laila Mickelwait informative. If you're interested in learning more about these topics, I encourage you to watch the full podcast on YouTube. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like below and share this video in your WhatsApp groups. You can also discuss about this video by commenting below. To get more such videos in your timeline, press the subscribe button below.